Listen up. You want to live your dream? Then you better not let anyone down and not commit a crime. Or else you'll be sent to jail.
Principal Moonlight may have a sweet personality, but she doesn't take crap from anyone.
It's not about you. It's about getting an education. You'll have a good time.
Jessica destroys you.
Don't you say that to Brianna.
Jessica just wants to show off her guitar skills to Brianna's face.
Stephanie's really just jealous of me because of my guitar skills, and she's jealous that Brianna has such an amazing singing voice.
I think they were both crazy. Now get to class. And I don't want any more fighting.
She is right outside.
Yes, good. Let's have a little talk with her.
Stephanie, get in here right now.
Have a seat. So, I understand you put some flyers up all over the school.
Yes, I did.
Punk.
Mrs. Ballard.
I'm calm.
Stephanie, this flyer. Ha. Ha ha. It's
not funny. Why would you photodock my head onto the body of a rhinoceros?
Well,
Principal Moonlight, you gotta hurry and come outside. There's a big fight between Leslie and Rose.
Why are you yelling at us?
I'm not. I'm talking to my friends.
No, I heard you were talking shit.
Shut your face.
You have too much to drink for you to perform on stage.
Hey! Stop that right now.
I'll kick your ass.
Stop it, Leslie. Ouch. Don't hit me.
I was just talking to my friends about this sweet flyer of this fat animal, until all of a sudden Leslie just went violent.
I think you're talking about this that Stephanie created.
Yes, I am. Oh, stop. I'd be more angry if you ever put Heather's head onto a porcupine just because of her hair.
That's what I plan to do tomorrow.
Are you serious right now?
That's enough, you two. Rose, you'll be serving a day of in-school suspension tomorrow. Leslie, you'll be serving a 5 days of in-school suspension. You two are dismissed. And Leslie, no more fighting.
That's just so dumb.
What was that about?
I was just talking to my friends until this bitch Leslie Miller started to get violent with me.
Damn. What has gotten into Leslie?
Maybe she's on mind-altering drug that she borrowed from football head Stephanie. Oh, speak of the devil.
Are you serious, Stephanie? You first cheated on Lex and now this?
Oh please. Lex just slobbers my face while his breath smells like expired milk. He sucks.
Why are you robbing my boyfriend?
'Cause I think he's cute, unlike Lex.
Says the football-headed, small-brained, uneducated blonde mongo that trashed my motorcycle and called me a biker wannabe whore.
Whoa. Calm down, Rose. You don't want 5 days, do you?
Hey. You get away from my man as well.
Babe, calm down. The cameras will see us, and you don't want trouble to happen to you.
I'm not dealing with this.
Oh, and by the way, Leslie already photoded Heather's head onto a porcupine.
Excuse me. You first photodot Mrs. Ballard.
Why are you so mean?
See what you did. You want to make Heather cry. Do you feel good about yourself?
Wow. Heather really yelled at Leslie. Loaded Fox are the poisonous group of choir class of all time. And is that really a good thing? Absolutely not.
Grow the hell up. I'm done fighting right now. I'm so over this.
Good girl, Rose.
By the way, Leslie, Stephanie just disrespected my father's passing.
Jesus. Not only Stephanie was damaging Rose's motorbike and called her a whore, she also insulted her late father. And because of that, the pressure's getting to her, and especially Heather. Leslie just went to her with a flyer, and it was bad.
Guys, what's going on?
Leslie's a bitch talking about people.
Loaded Fox does it all the time, Principal Moonlight.
You all are just jealous that I have a solo.
Shut up, Leslie. You got your dream and take it, girlfriend. You look like a pig.
Heather doesn't have a chance, she sucks. Wake up, Caitlin.
They're so rude. I can't believe Leslie did that. I heard that she has a solo in choir and not Amber. That's just not fair.
No, I don't think Leslie earned it. Amber does. You Gratitude were awesome on stage at the fall fair, unlike Loaded Fox who didn't perform there.
Well then I don't know why Leslie has a solo and says that I suck at bass playing.
That Leslie chick has some nerve.
Heather's destroyed.
Hey, get away from me.
Stay away from my boyfriend, you football head.
Heather's afraid of you, Leslie.
I just want to leave. I can't do this anymore.
Who the heck is she? She's nobody to you. You're letting that girl get to you instead of blocking her out like she doesn't exist. And if you let this girl do this, what are you going to do on your next job? There's gonna be 10 of those mean girls.
When a person talks about you, it's really not okay. And now that Loaded Fox has gone too far, I can't put up with this anymore. This has to stop.
I can't keep fighting. Those rotten girls like Loaded Fox have problems.
We can't continue to let those girls destroy her.
Now I'm too scared to come out.
Oh, now Heather's having a panic attack.
Here's a deal. Amber, I'm gonna take you and Heather with me and we'll sort this out.
I'm over it. This stirred up drama has to end once and for all, because if Principal Moonlight's gonna stand around and let this happen, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. Besides, Amber deserves a solo in choir more than this bitch Leslie Miller.
You're kidding, right?
Leslie made a hate flyer of Heather, and Amber's upset because she feels bad for her and she doesn't get a solo in choir.
Tell you what. You and I will sort this out with Mrs. Ballard while Principal Moonlight takes care of your friend. I'm surprised that Mrs. Ballard gave Leslie a solo and not Amber. Because of Leslie's despicable behavior, she's not performing that solo at the fall concert. And Mrs. Ballard can't let her get away with rubbing it in after the incident.
Here, you want to see me?
Yes, I do. We have a bit of an issue. From the school hallway, there's a group of sophomores, juniors and seniors having a huge fight because of Leslie making a flyer of Heather with her head attached to a porcupine.
Hearing that one of the Loaded Fox members making a hate flyer all over the school is just awful. I mean, I feel guilty that I have to give Leslie a singing solo and not Amber. Even though no one gets picked to do a solo, but I don't think Leslie earned it anyway after giving Heather the pressure to snap.
I did my very hardest, and I don't know why you don't see it and give it to this monster.
I don't either, and you're right, and you did try your hardest.
Well, why do you have to let Leslie have a solo?
Because I think Leslie has a big voice and so does Brianna, and you do too.
Principal Moonlight wanted me to tell you that Leslie has lost her privilege to go to the concert. And I was wondering if Amber can take her spot.
If Leslie's not attending the concert, then Amber can do a solo. All right?
That was close.
Amber is so upset. And at this point, I feel like she really wanted a solo and not Leslie after giving Heather the abuse.
Heather's worried about coming to school because the whole student body will call her a name, point and laugh at her after seeing a flyer. She puts on a brave face, but this I think is something that this bullying issue would make her lose her self-esteem, and she might suffer emotional distress.
It's okay, babe. Heather's been trying to hold it together. It's kinda similar to the bullying issue back in Wilford Heights.
I don't think I have ever seen you cry.
I'm too scared and I don't want to go to school tomorrow.
You don't get to, but I do want someone to protect you. I love to see what you do on stage. You're a hard-working, brave girl. You're very strong, and your friends wouldn't want to see you upset. You know that.
It really hurts to go through this, and I was so scared to come to school, because everyone would call me a porcupine non-stop, and laugh at me whenever I walks by, and I feel like I needed someone to stand by my side and protect me from getting the abuse.
Heather, while I try to deal with Leslie, I want someone to protect you. It doesn't matter if there's one person against you, or 1,000 people against you, you should go out and do that best performance that you can tomorrow night. You two are dismissed. Dennis, go with your girlfriend. It's such a rough time, but I still want Heather to have a fun time at the fall concert and anywhere else. I think that's what her family and friends want. Throughout the day, Heather's such a great kid, and she and Amber have been close friends for so long, and they have so much history.
I'm glad that Mrs. Ballard gave away Leslie's solo.
I'm more glad than just glad. Brianna's so sweet.
Oh my. She looks
traumatized.
She'll be okay. Principal Moonlight's taking care of things. Oh good. And Heather, we always care and be there for you no matter what.
Heather, come on back here for a moment. What's the update? Did Principal Moonlight do anything about the incident?
She's shouldering a lot. She's worrying a lot about coming to school, but Principal Moonlight has to find the solution to the situation very fast.
Principal Moonlight's gonna talk to Leslie, but I still feel like I'm not.
Yourself?
Myself.
It's exhausting for her to put on her brave face.
Well, know that we're here for you. And that we care about you. And we care about your friend Amber. We still love to talk to you both, okay? We're saying our prayers.
Now Leslie, I'm gonna get Mr. Carter in here because he knows you better than I do. And we just need to try to help you get back on track here at school. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I called Mr. Carter to help me with Leslie because he knows her family better, and he knows Leslie better, so I needed some insight. Hey Mr. Carter.
Hello.
I'm glad you're here because, let me tell you, Leslie is fighting continuously. And she made a hate flyer towards Heather Campbell. Getting into fights just continues on and on. And she's looking at 7 weeks out of school suspension. For this nonsense of hers.
Well, you know, I had Leslie for 2 years.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to know her situation fairly well. Let's make this obvious. Tell Principal Moonlight what the outcome is gonna be if you get yourself in some kind of suspension here, and based on what your mom may have to say about this when Principal Moonlight makes that phone call to your mom.
She's gonna send me to Turnabout Ranch again. My mother sent me to Turnabout Ranch a while ago just because I was getting into fights at school before. I'm going to school now. I mean, I only got into a fight once this year. But because of making this stupid flyer towards this Heather Campbell chick, I was like, you know what? Own it. I had a bad day, get some help. And then I can apologize to her if she has time.
You want to go back to Turnabout Ranch?
No.
I mean, this is what's gonna happen. Your mom told Mr. Carter that she's gonna send you back. Then you leave Moonlight City, and all your friends, and all of the good times, because of this silly behavior. Getting into fights.
You need to make your decision right now that you're gonna make the most of it and say, you know what? I got to put that nonsense behind me. Get education. Do what's asked of me.
You have an opportunity right now, before you walk out the door.
It's something that like my mom always told me, Leslie, keep your mouth shut.
Now you're onto something.
This time, I'm letting this scandal slide. However, you're still banned from Thursday's fall concert. It could have been 7 weeks out of school. I'm giving you a day in school suspension tomorrow. And you will be checking in with me before you go to choir to let me know if you're ready to apologize to Heather, and I'll call her in here. I think we're good.
All right.
All right, Mr. Carter, thank you very much. Okay, Leslie, you know where to be tomorrow.
All right.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Because of Leslie's troubles, I'm only gonna give her a 1-day in-school suspension. So that she does not get booted out of state by her mother.